Hello everybody, hello. We're going to be working on a new junk journal this week. We're going to be working with the Jane Austen Christmas collection. So that's going to be what the theme of this journal is. It's going to be another Christmas journal. However, it has a little Jane Austen twist. So I have a couple new toys to work with, but this is one of them. I got it Tuesday morning, like a month ago, I guess now. This one is their bone folder, and it's really interesting shape. I was hoping that it would help me with this kind of project, so we'll see how that's going. We'll see how that goes, I should say. I bought this over a month ago. I haven't even opened it up, but here I am. Okay, it's from We Are Memory Keepers. And it's just their giant bone folder, which I'm hoping will help me smooth out the covers. So hopefully that works. If not, I have my handy dandy just regular spatula from Home Depot, from the dollar store, I should say. So we'll see which one works best. And maybe I can do a review on this weirdly odd shaped bone folder. But I hope it goes well. If it says ergonomic on it, I'm gonna buy it. If it's anything to help the project go easier on my hands, because I have problems with my hands, like doing repetitive motions, I will buy it. So we'll see what the review says for that. So because it is Jane Austen and it is Christmas, so I decided to use this fabric here. It is a little Christmassy. It does have green, beige, blue, red, and I'm going to use this one on the spine. So hopefully this is a good look for this junk journal. We'll see. So the first thing we got to do to make this cover. Hey Stacy, thanks for joining me. Getting started on this junk journal here. Let's see, what side of the fabric do I want? Okay, so let me just stretch this out here. And I have my covers, and I got to mark where I want the covers to be, where they're going to lay. And we'll cut it up along the top. Actually, we'll cut it along this side because I know this is actually straight here. That would be a better idea, to work with this fabric this way. That way, at least I know I have one straight edge. One edge I know is completely straight. Okay, so we have our covers that I'm going to be working with, and these are pieces of game board. Obviously, this is a piece of Monopoly, and this is, I think it was that book, Goodnight something Moon. I never read the book, but it's something about Goodnight Moon. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And we're going to have to back this fabric up with some of this heat and bond here. This heat and bond, that's what we're going to do on the inside. Once we get this cut out, let's see. I guess this will be okay, just straight across. Would be perfect piece of fabric to work with. So I'm going to cut along the crease here that was there on the fabric, because I know that's how big I need it to be. And it'll be a lot more manageable that way. I do thank everybody here for joining me. And if you're watching it the next day, thank you for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. I know some people like to watch along as they craft themselves. So I hope you are crafting something awesome. Let me know what you're working on down below in the comments or in the live chat. Let me know what you're doing right now as you watch me. That'd be cool to know. Okay, so we got the fabric. That's done. And now we need the spine size. Ooh, I don't know why my camera just did something weird. Okay. It is doing weird stuff, isn't it? That's really weird. I've never seen that before. That's really odd. I hope everything's okay. I wonder if it's because of the fat. I don't know. That's just weird. YouTube, get it together. Okay, so I'm going to need a nice big, well, I guess not so big. Well, actually, yeah, I wanted to reach the sides of the journal, actually. Actually, now that I think about it, yes, I want it to be a little bit bigger. And it's okay if it's not straight, because when we put the backing on it, we're going to, we're going to make it straight again. So it's okay if it's a little jagged. Let me just make sure this is what I want. Is that enough there? I kind of want it to be a little bit bigger, actually. So let me cut this size out bigger. I'm sure I use this fabric for something, but I do want to make this bigger, actually. So bigger than this, a little bit shorter. Let's see. That should be enough for me. Might be a little bit too much, but we'll see later. And I got these fabrics from Walmart, so they're nothing fancy, just probably mostly polyester. But they work, and they had really good combos. So I was really happy to see that. Really, really nice fabric over at Walmart. Okay. And then I went to Joann's, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, that's why I shop at Walmart. Okay, so we have this fabric here. It's going to serve as our spine piece. So we're going to have this on the spine and then this pretty fabric with the little flowers on the outside. That's what we're going to do. And now we can add the backing to this fabric before we do anything else. Mostly because I'm putting the backing on this. You don't have to, but I do because these boards that I use for my covers, they actually have a lot of images, and you'll kind of be able to see it through if I don't put the backing, which I'm not cool with. So I'm going to try and cover that just a tiny bit by putting some backing on these fabrics. So let me get my, what's this thing called? Iron. What is this thing called? I said, what is this? Okay. So get our iron nice and hot and hopefully not burn ourselves here. So I'm going to put this backing on the fabric. It's obviously the most exciting part out of all. Okay, let me make sure I'm not putting too much backing on this. I don't want it to be too full of fabric. Okay, so I don't use all this space here, so I can cut it a little bit shorter. Okay, so that way I know. And now the backing here is the stuff called Heat and Bond. And I got it at Walmart, of course. I feel like I get everything at Walmart. I must be an average American. Okay, here we go. So we got this piece here. And we want to get this whole piece backed up with this Heat and Bond. The edges of this will most likely be cut off. So that's okay. I want to make sure I don't cut my fabric. You don't have to be exact for this. Just about the same size. And then we're going to do the spine. I hate when it's not even on the roll. Okay. So now we got to make this as big as the spine that we're going to use. This also adds a little bit of thickness to your cover. So if you feel like maybe you're using like cereal boxes instead of what I'm using, the game boards, you can use this Heat and Bond and make your cover a little bit more stiff, more thick, I should say. It would add to the thickness. Okay. Heat and Bond is done. And now we're going to go ahead and... Hey, Susan. Thanks for joining me. Oh, I forgot. I have to get the piece of tissue paper. That's going to go on there. Piece of tissue paper. Where's my tissue paper? I don't... Okay. I know I have tissue paper. Okay, so we need one piece of tissue paper. And I am I'm following the tutorial by Zoe Tofield. This is by no means my invention. This is totally following one of her videos. And how did we do this? We did this. how did she do this? Of course, I can't remember now. Where's my cell phone? Okay. I'm trying to remember how she did this. Yeah, I think she did the fabric first and then she put the tissue on, if I'm not mistaken. So let's try that. The shiny side is going to go towards the fabric. Towards the fabric. We'll see if I get it right or wrong. You want to make sure that all of your fabric is covered by this material. Which it kind of is, kind of isn't. It's almost the size. I want to make sure it's all in there. Okay. And now we're going to iron it on. We'll see if this works. I think this goes first and then the tissue. Ooh, it's hot. And yes, I am ironing on plastic. Probably not the smartest idea, but here we go. Perfect. Okay. Nope, that didn't. Why didn't that work? Maybe it's not hot enough? Maybe? Because it is stuck on there somewhat. I just don't think I've gotten the iron hot enough. Let's see what we can do here. I can't remember the steps now that I think about it. Ooh. I made the plastic bubble up. That's interesting. Probably shouldn't have done it on plastic. Probably shouldn't have. Let's see. That's not coming off. What am I doing? I have to go back and watch my own video. Okay, here we go. Okay, it is sticking. But I need to iron it more, and I probably shouldn't have done that on this plastic thing. Because now this is like all misshapen. Wow. Let me go get a shirt, you guys. It's not working out with plastic. Okay. The plastic one. Here's a t-shirt. That should be enough. It is sticking to it. I just want to make sure all the edges are sticking to it. Okay. It's hot. Ooh, that must have worked because it peeled off some glue on the shirt. That's awesome. Yeah, I should let it cool off. You're right. All right. Let me set that aside. And we'll work on this one here. Good call, Susan. Good looking out. Okay. So, make sure all of this is covering. Yes, it's all covered. As much as possible. Here we go. Oh, did I iron a piece of lint? Ooh, I tried it. Ooh. It probably wouldn't have been a problem, but it might have bothered me. Okay. I'm doing this again. And then there is one more piece I have to do this to, but that's on the inside of the cover, and we'll worry about that when that time comes. Because that, I'm going to have to do the cover. I want to do the, I definitely want to do the pockets like I did with my last journal. So I think that's a cool effect, and I really, really liked it. It just took me some work, but I'll get it. I'll get it right. Okay, just want to double check that this is all done on the edges. Okay, let's see. Yep, again, I got some of the glue on the shirt, so that's perfect. Oh, it's hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. Gotta put it down. Okay. Let me just make sure that this is correct here. So we got the piece of fabric, the heat and bond behind it. And now we're peeling off the heat and bond. First, let me make sure I got a piece the size of it. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to try and do that afterwards. Okay, let's see. We got that. And again, I'm following a video by Zoe Tofield. I will link it in the description down below. She is a YouTuber, and she's the one that made the original video on this process. I did not by any means come up with this process. I'm not that creative. Okay. So we got the piece for that now. So we're going to peel off the heat and bond. And as you can see, it's like shiny on the back now. You know, this is just regular fabric, but now it's shiny. And now we're going to place this face down on the tissue paper. Ooh, it's shredding a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's a choice. Okay, now we're going to glue, oh my God, no, don't roll down. Now we got to glue this here to the tissue paper. Apparently, you got to be careful because it rolls. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing that did happen, but it does. Okay. So now with this process, now you can cut this so that it's even. Because it's now like basically like a stiff piece of paper. So you can run it through your cutter, make it even. That's one part I love about this process in particular. Because just doing a regular fabric cover is not possible to make it even. Okay. So, oh, they didn't do that part. And I didn't do this part. Why not? Maybe I need to do it this way. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Guess it's been a while since I made a cover. Okay. I think my next junk journal, I'm going to make it out of an actual book. I think that is going to be my strategy for my next journal. Okay, so now we have this piece here. And this piece also needs to be covered in tissue paper, which I falsely thought that one tissue paper was enough, but it's not. It's never enough. Okay, let me just lay this out like this so it's a little easier to cut. Like that, and like this, and like that. Okay, let's cut this paper off here. And this way. Okay. So now, we're going to peel off. We are going to peel off this backing off of this fabric here, which I hope stuck. Why does it seem like it didn't stick? Cheese and crackers. It's melting all the other glue. It should melt it down. I need to look into fabric covers. I haven't done a fabric cover. I want to try and do all the junk journals. Follow all the junk journal tutorials. Okay, here we go. Now it's all done. So now we have this fabric with this shiny material on the back, and that is the heat and bond. And now we're going to put the tissue paper down over it, cover up the whole image, or the whole fabric, I should say. I don't know if it matters if I smooth out the wrinkles, but I feel like I should. Okay, here we go. And now we're basically gluing this tissue paper to the back of the heat and bond. Again, I'm following the tutorial by Zoe Tofield, so if you want to check her out, she is on YouTube and she does great junk journal tutorials. So go ahead and follow her channel. I will leave a link down below, so you guys can check her out. She's awesome. She does great stuff. Very inspirational work. Okay. Here we go. All right, this seems to be pretty much done. And now I want to make it even because it really bothers me that it's not. Okay, so it bothers me that it's not even, so I gotta make it even to calm my nerves down. Okay, let me put my iron away so I don't burn myself. And I gotta get my cutter. Okay, so this is a cutter that I work with. That is my preference. This is the Precision Cutter by Fiskars. And it's probably going to be the only cutter you ever need to buy. So let's make this even here. And it cuts through fabric. Well, it usually does, and it usually doesn't fray. Maybe I should have done it from the fabric side, probably. Okay. So now we got this side even. Love it. Love it. Guess I should have folded it in half. Yeah, that's what I should have did, was fold it in half. And I'm going to do that right now. So that way I can get this side even. So here. And I'm just going to cut up a little bit. Why didn't it cut that? That's so weird. It usually cuts it like no problem. That's the oddest thing in the world, that it doesn't want to cut it anymore. Wow, Fiskars, you're looking really bad right now. You're looking pretty bad. Normally it cuts it like butter, like no problem whatsoever. I wonder if it's because it has this tissue hanging out. I gotta solve this problem here. Don't know if this is it. I highly doubt that that's the issue right now. Maybe it's too thick. Maybe it's because it's fabric. I really don't know. I should have cut it, no problem. Wow, it's not wanting to cut it at all. I'm really disappointed right now. It doesn't need to be even, but it just... I really like to work with nice, straight, even edges, you know? Maybe that's just me. It doesn't have to be. I just like it to be. I know. I have issues. I know. I just gotta make it. And normally this works with no problem. I'm just like really like, wow. Just like, wow. Okay. If you don't cut this, I'm gonna be so mad, Fiskars. You didn't cut it. Wow. It's really trying to do something right now. Okay. Guess we'll just get it semi-even ourselves then. Okay. So now I've got this piece of fabric that I have backed up with heat and bond and also with tissue paper. And now it's acting more like a piece of paper than fabric. I'm sure there's a use for that in like fashion. I always see them. I don't know if it is the heat and bond. It looks like the heat and bond though. Oh, but this does have to be straight though. This is going to be showing in the journal. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. What is happening, Fiskars? Get it together. Ooh, it came through. Thank goodness. Fiskars, you were scaring me, man. You're scaring me. And now you're not working. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It does leave me a mark on where to cut straight, but that is quite disappointing tonight. Okay, and that's why I wait such a long time to do reviews on things. Because it might work perfectly that one time you use it, but then every time ever since then, it don't work. So I don't know. This cutter is really making me upset right now. Because I actually needed it to cut this perfectly even. Oh, now we're gonna have to hide it with lace. Okay, that's fine. Olive. Olive is just sad. Because this should have been straight, so I could have used that straight edge in the journal. But I guess we'll live. Okay, so now we have another piece of fabric that is stiff, like paper instead of like fabric. Put this away, it's so big. Okay. Now, I normally do some sort of decoration on the covers because I like to get, like, sew it around just a little bit to give it, but you know what? This one's kind of good on its own, to be honest with you. But I need to put lace on this right here. Then we need to decide where on this where on this cover I'm going to lay everything out on. And then we can sew. I'm going to sew just a little bit, I think just on the spine though. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for joining me. So let me just make a line there. I should use the pencil. I have a pencil. I don't have a pencil. That's why I do this crazy stuff. Okay, so my journal covers are going to go here and here. We're going to trace it so that way I know. And then here we are going to leave a little bit of space, not too much space, just a little bit. I'm not being precise with it. Olive. I think it'll be okay. And then this journal cover, we're going to put right over here, kind of even the space, kind of. Okay. And if you're just joining me, thank you so much for watching my live feed here. If you're watching it the next day, I appreciate you too. And okay, so we're going to have that. And then this cover is going to, it's a little bit big now that I look at it. It is a little bit too wide. So let me see if my cutter will cut it again. I don't know. It's covering too much of the cover now that I'm looking at it on the cover. Was a little bit too wide. Let me just cut off a little bit. Come on, cut it for me. Cut it for me. Come on, work. This is just like, no, not gonna work today. It's not my day. Okay. Is that enough off? It's not enough off. It's way more off. Okay, okay. Let's cut it maybe this much off. Maybe this much. Oh, thank goodness it cut that. Oh, yes. Please, thank you. Save me. Okay, that's perfect. That's how much I want. And I'm going to put lace on top because... Just because. I don't know. I feel like putting lace. I feel like adding lace. Now, if I do decide to sew... I'm not going to sew on this cover. But if I did decide to sew on it, I can kind of make it... I can kind of see on the outside where I put the outlines, and then I'd sew on it. Should I sew on it? I guess I could put a black border around it. Well, down here and down here. No, I'm just going to leave it like that. It's already enough decoration on it. I think I'll just leave it, let it be. So I'm going to work on adding lace to this piece of the fabric. And I'm pulling out my fabric stash. Attempting to pull out my fabric stash. There's some weird stuff on top of it, of course. Okay. Oh, and this fabric should not be there. Okay, so I got my stash. My unmanageable stash here. Oh, this is cute. This is kind of Christmassy. And it kind of... Oh, maybe I'll put it down the center of the spine. That would look cute down the center of the spine, I think. It's kind of like a retro-ish looking ribbon. It's got some Christmas colors. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Susan. Hi, Joyce. Thank you guys for being here with me, having some fun. Trying to make this junk journal cover tonight, and we should have time to finish it off tomorrow. But let's see. I have some that color. I don't like that. Oh, you know what? I did get some. This might be too much. This might be a little bit too much. It looks more Wonder Woman than Christmas to me now that after I bought it, of course. I do have this gold. Oh, but this, I don't like it. I don't like that gold. Okay, I have this. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to do that instead. Instead of all this. Okay, let's see this lace here. That's what I'm going to use on the edges. It sprays out glitter. Let me see. I've never tried to sew this kind of lace. It looks like a troublemaker. I'm trying to figure out which side. Okay. I guess I'd have to sew it along this edge, right? Seems a little dangerous. And I feel like it might lift and you could see it. No, I don't like that idea. I'm not into it right now. Maybe I'll just put white lace. Maybe just a nice white lace would look nice instead. Let me get out. Yeah, let's just do this white lace because the other stuff is too much. It's got, oh, it's already put so much glitter on my fabric on my desk. I'm gonna have to move, you guys. It's everywhere. I'm gonna have to move. That's it. I'm out. Just gotta burn the whole house down to get glitter in it. Get off. Okay, and another piece of the lace. Okay. I've already been live for 30 minutes. That is how long it takes to make this. And if you guys haven't, if you guys didn't watch the beginning of the video, I'm going to be testing out this product here. I just got it from Tuesday morning about, I don't know, like a month ago. So I guess I didn't just get it. But it looks like this, and it's a bone folder. So I was really hoping that this is going to help me, you know, smooth out the glue when I put it down on the board. I'm really hoping it helps. It looks like it's, you know, a big piece for your hand. You can hold it a couple different ways. If it's ergonomic, you guys, I'm down to try it, and I will let you know what I think because I have a lot of problems with my hands. So I feel like this is a good time to put this to a review. Of course, I have to use it a lot before I make a review, so that's why I'm so slow with my reviews. I don't want to get too excited about a product, make a review, and then, you know, down the line, I actually don't like it. So we'll see. My reviews are a little slow. Sorry about that. But we're going to get the show going here. And we need to just sew this lace down onto this spine piece. And I'm going to do that with my handy-dandy Brothers sewing machine. I'm not going to bother with the angle because it's going to be just a quick sew. And then we're going to get back to gluing. Why is my machine not plugged in? Let's see. Is this my machine? Is this my machine? Is this my machine? Which one is my machine? Sorry, you guys. Ugh. Why is this not working? Okay, I have so many plugs over here, and I gotta figure out what's what. Should have had this plugged in. Okay, that's it. It made a noise. That's it. Okay. Okay, so let me just quickly sew this. And I'm gonna sew it with black thread. Okay. Kind of just pick a size there. Put this here and pick a 4.5 centimeters, I suppose. It's good enough. And I'm going to just use a regular zigzag stitch. Nothing fancy. Just make it a little bit wider. And here we go, you guys. Got the needle down. Got the lace where it needs to be. Just make sure that lace stays in place. We'll see what happens. Okay. Okay, so I got that. It kind of curls it a little bit, which I think is weird. Why does that happen? Weird. Okay, let's sew it down here. I'm going to sew it a couple times in a couple of places. Okay. I kind of flattened it out a little bit, but it does still kind of curl. Why is that? Maybe, maybe the tension is weird. It's going to be number 4. Maybe it was the wrong stitch, actually. It might have been the wrong stitch. I'm going to do one more stitch here, and let's make it, now I'm just going to use a regular zigzag. Okay. You see how it kind of like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not straight. It kind of like bubbles up. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it does that. I just want to say. One more stitch, just so it's a couple lines. Okay, let me see if I can show you guys what I've done. Just simple. Oh, and it skipped a lot of those. Ooh, it skipped a lot of those stitches. What the heck, sewing machine? You can see here how it skipped all those stitches on that last line that I did right here. Look at all those skipped stitches. Shame. Shame on you, brother. It's probably me. I'm probably the problem. It's probably me. Okay. Let's put this here. Gotta make sure the fabric is in the right spot. And that the fabric is in the right spot as well. I don't know. I changed its tension to 3, so we'll see how good that goes on 3. I don't know. I'm not an expert in sewing. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Okay, it skipped a lot less stitches this time, so that's good. I'm happy with that. So I did do 4 lines of stitches, so I'm going to try and do the same on this side. Hopefully we get this done soon here. Let's see, let's get this one done. And let's make this wider and longer. That sounded weird. Yeah, that is not stitching at all. What is happening? I wish I was an expert sewer because it just started doing straight stitches. That's the weirdest thing. Oh my goodness. Maybe then it needs to be on a 5 because it was on a 4. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure why it's doing this. Why are you doing this to me? I don't know. It is not grabbing the bottom one. Oh my god, you guys. This is not what I had planned for tonight. Why is it doing this? I think it's because this is in the wrong place. Okay. I'm not a sewing person, like a sewing expert, but I don't know. This bobbin didn't look right, so I'm going to take it out and put it back. It's probably fine, but I don't know. This isn't working normally the way it does, so I'm really sad right now. What is going on, you guys? I don't think it's grabbing those stitches at the bottom. It's not. It's not grabbing none of the stitches at the bottom. It kind of did towards the end there. It kind of tried to fix itself. Oh well, good thing this is a junk journal. Good thing, good thing, good thing. It's grabbing most of those stitches. Don't ask me to diagnose your sewing machine. I'll tell you that right now. Look at that. That is not consistent. That's terrible. Like, wow. Okay. Did that one a little bit better. Good thing I'm done. That was a headache right there. You see how inconsistent that is right there? What happened, y'all? I don't know. If you're good at sewing machines, maybe you can diagnose it for me. But I don't know. I just try different tensions, you know, when it goes wrong. Maybe I should have rethreaded it. I'm not sure. I'm not going to pretend to know. But I got it done. It got done, okay? Okay. So that's our spine piece right there. Looks a little funky, but we're going to make it look right. That's an interesting look. And you know what? I think I do want to, I'm going to have to glue this down because I don't like the way it lifts. I just don't like it. Okay. So now I got to glue down the pieces of board down to this thing. So if you didn't join me earlier where I talked about everything I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using pieces of game board. This is obviously Monopoly. And these are some like Goodnight Moon or something game. I don't know. I just got them from the thrift shop. And I cut them up. I know. I'm evil. Okay. So now I got my little glue here, my little glue bath. And I'm going to be using a brush. And this is just Mod Podge. That's what that is. Mod Podge. And we're just going to glue the game boards on here. You want to make sure not to get a lot of glue, so you don't want to make sure you spread it. So that way you don't get clumps or it doesn't get lumpy. It's just bad things happen when you get too much glue on stuff. Bad things happen. Okay. So now I'm going to put that down on the outline, and that's also why I outline stuff. I should have let it dry a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I should have. It's okay. Now we're going to get this spine down. Look at the spine down first. Because this glue has a lot of water content, you definitely do not want to use too much of it. This is still fabric, and this is still just tissue paper on the back of it. You don't want to warp your fabric. You don't want to warp your book. When did you change the needle last? You know what? It probably needs to be changed. I don't think I've done it too recently, but I don't think it's... I think last time I had this problem, I changed out the needle. I remember something like that happened, and that was the first suggestion that I saw somewhere. Yeah. I could probably use to change out the needle again. I don't know how often you're supposed to do it, but I could probably do it again. I'm done with my sewing for this piece, but I will need to sew on the inside. So I will definitely change my needle. Thank you so much for your suggestion, Susan. Could definitely use somebody like you making sewing videos. Giving me tips. I do watch a lot of videos on, sewing tips, but like it's mostly for fabric. But it just, teaches me the functions of the sewing machine. So I do find it to be valuable information. Definitely. And this goes down here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's my cover so far. Looks pretty good. And now I gotta fold it in here. I don't think I'm gonna... Usually I try and fold the fabric in, but I don't think I'm gonna try and do that today or this time. It's just... I don't know. It just takes too long to do this middle part here, and it never really holds together. I probably shouldn't have even put this part in there. I could probably take it out still. Let me see. No, it's glued. It's supposed to... Oh, shish kebab. I just hit myself with a buck. The bobbin may have been hard bound wrong. Possibly have been wound wrong. I wouldn't put it past myself. Honestly, I wouldn't. Okay, so now we got this little bone folder, right? So I'm trying to see if it works. So far, you know what? I like it. Because normally I would have this thing and I would have to hold it like this, And so this, I can kind of grip it whatever way is more comfortable for my hand. This is your traditional bone folder. And this is the big bone folder, or what is it called? I don't think it has a name in particular. It just said bone. Oh, here it is. So it's We Are Memory Keepers, Craft Essentials, large bone folder. That is what that is. And I think next time I'm going to paint my game boards because you can still kind of see it. You can still kind of see it. Hello, Rose. Shiitake, LOL. What? Okay. Maybe that's what you want to say. Oh, that's nice for this effect right here. Oh, that works very well. I love that. It does this really nice crease that I was not expecting, but it's there. Oh, that's lovely. It's not going to be there forever, but it can be part of it. It can. That's nice. I could stick it in here and do a nice thick crease. That's useful. Very useful. Very, very useful. Have glue there. You can do this nice crease. Let me get this glue off this board. And I'm just crafting on top of a plastic mat. Hi, Daisy. I got here when you almost said... Yeah, I said shish kebab, though. Shish kebab. You know shish kebab? I love shish kebabs. I'm not going to lie. In person, I curse a lot. But, work is work. And you don't curse at work. I'm not gonna lie, I do curse a lot on my own. Shiitake. I almost said just because it hit me, I was not expecting to be hit. Okay, so now we're gonna fold these in. Let me make sure that I cut these here. These edges. And again, if you're just joining me, this is not exactly a tutorial. It's, just kind of a craft with me. However, if you did want to see the tutorial for this, it is originally by Zoe Tofield, and you can check her out on YouTube. She's awesome. She makes great YouTube videos. And she makes awesome junk journals. Cannot discount her at all. Her videos are awesome. I will link her down below so that way you guys can check her out. And if you check out her videos, let her know that I sent you. Okay, so here we go. We just got some glue here on the edge. I'm going to use my bone folder. I pull it in a little bit. Then I will use my bone folder. This is nice, you guys. This bone folder so far. Freaking love it. Okay. Do this other side. Yes, that's nice. That really does. I have 2 junk journals to make for sister, so I will crafting along with you. Shredding a couple of Reader's Digest right in a minute. Oh, wow. My next junk journal is going to be a book. Let me show it to you because it's adorable. I can't wait. Okay, I've had this for a long time, and I just haven't known what to do with it, but I know I'm going to do something really cute with it. Apparently, it's a really old book. The Ethics of the Dust. I don't know what that means, but look at that cover. Look at this. Tell me it doesn't beg to be made into a junk journal. It's going to be a tiny, tiny little junk journal. My role in OKC is Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I can't wait to gut this. It's just a really, really old book, though. It's from, I don't even know what does that even mean? The Ethics of Dust. I don't even know. It's from 1875. I should probably look and see if it's worth any money, because it says it's a first edition. If that's what it says. No, it doesn't say that. I don't know, but I can't wait to cut it up. It's going to be a little mini junk journal. As you can see, it's way smaller than this junk journal. So I'm going to have fun with that one. Sorry, y'all, I was thirsty. Okay. Let me make this flush up against this edge here. Bone folder. Don't fail me now. You know what? My problem is I didn't pull it first. Should have pulled it, and then you can smooth out the edges. That's what I should have did. There we go. Okay. So now this is what we have. The edges are not going to be very creased, but I think I can live with that. It's okay. It's okay, I'll live. Okay, so now we're going to glue down the sides. Let's see, don't get too much glue on it, because you will warp it. I've had one book warp on me. I don't exactly know why it happened, but it's warped, and I'm not happy about it. Okay, let's do this here. Got to pull this corner nice and tight so it evens out right here, because there's no extra space there. Okay, here we go. I got to make this tight here on this edge. Oop. Got this little edge here. We just got to pinch it in, and then you fold it. Didn't pinch in. This little corner is tricky. Okay. Pull this, and now this came off, of course. Okay. Gotta make sure this is flush. That this is straight on the board. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I am in love with this fabric, though. I just saw someone sell a blue book like that in a live video for over 30 bucks. A little book like this? I've had it forever. I mean, I know I bought it at thrift store, but I've just had it forever. I don't have any. Oh, I do have one more. I have a Reader's Digest, actually, that I could do also. I'm going to probably do that also. I can't wait. I'm going to do a bunch of different little junk journals. Going to see how they turn out. Different methods, you guys. Sometimes you can't use the same one all the time. Sometimes you're out of certain supplies. It happens. So you gotta, you gotta learn how to make stuff from other stuff. Okay, make sure that corner is tight. Pull this in, pull this in. Oh, and it's got this little corner I gotta like pinch in, kind of. It's a little weird. Here we go. Okay. I'd almost forgotten how to make this. Can you believe that? Almost. I almost got my phone out and looked up her tutorial right before I started. It's okay. No shame in my game. That's what videos are for. I almost watched my own video back to back. Oh. Okay. So that is the junk. That's the cover right there. And it would look cute just like this. But of course, I've got to be super extra. I got to be super extra with this. And I got to make it very Christmassy. This would be cute all on its own, just like that. But it's Christmas, y'all. We got to be a little extra for Christmas. So I'm going to add this part to the spine. Let's give it a little something, something. Let's see where it's going to go. I want to make sure that it is even somewhat. And make sure it's not all on one side of the cover, then the other side. How thick is this? I think I made it 1.5. Did I make it 2? I made it 2 inch. So instead of guessing, because I'm not very good at guessing at all, I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. It's a 2-inch spine. So I need to mark 1 inch from the right and 1 inch from the left. And that's where this baby's going to go. 1 inch from the right. 1 inch from the left. That way I should know where to put this spine at. So that it's kind of even. Okay. Okay, we're going to trust it. Oh, and this is not glued down all the way, of course. Come on, glue. Come through. Come through. Okay. Okay. So now let's glue this down here. Whew, this is going to be hard to do. I could just leave it like that. I think it does look cute just like this, but I feel like it doesn't look Christmassy enough with just this fabric. Maybe that's just me. Hey, craftyirina. Wow. You guys, aren't we lucky? We are being blessed by the awesome, amazing craftyirina. She reminded me, it was actually her that gave me the thin crafting paper that I was making my collages on. Of course, that's why I couldn't remember where I got it from, because I didn't get it anywhere. I got it from craftyirina. She's the best. She is, oh my god, you guys got to check out her channel. I'll leave a link down below to her too, because she inspires all of us, I think. And if you don't know her, you need to know her. She's the best. Okay, let's see here. Got to put some glue down. Don't want to put too much glue, but you definitely do want to put enough glue. It's a little tricky to know how much glue to put down, but like I said, because of its high water content in this glue, I'm using Mod Podge myself, but because it has such high water content, it can warp things. So you want to make sure you just spread all that glue out. And also you kind of want to fan it out so it's not so wet. Right? Why? Yeah. I've actually been thinking about making a series on me just following other people's tutorials. I don't know what you guys think about that. I mean, I watch so many tutorials, and so I think I want to do like maybe like a tutorial a week, like highlight somebody's video and kind of like follow along with their tutorial to see if I get the same results as they do. I think that would be a fun little series. I don't know what you guys think about that though. I don't know. So I'll tell you now that that's one of my ideas, and I will definitely give credit. Of course, I'm going to be giving credit to whoever did the tutorial, and we're just going to follow it along. I'm just going to follow it along and see if I get the same results. I think that's something that I want to do in the very, very near future, because everybody on YouTube is so talented, and they all deserve a little bit of a shout out. You know, if they create something very unique. Some people do. Sometimes I create unique stuff, and sometimes I kind of just want to be held by the hand by a tutorial and be told that it's okay. Okay, so that's our cover now. Good thing I cut it down. It would have been way too big if I didn't cut it down earlier. Good thing, good thing. Okay, so let's glue this side down here. Got to put some glue on this side because it's kind of not enough on the material itself. I kind of dried it, which is good. Okay, so now here we have our other side of the cover. Gonna make sure this glues down here. Oop. Gonna make sure it glues down. There we go. Could glue this down a little bit better so that the lace doesn't stick out. Don't want that to stick out. Okay, so I've been live for almost an hour. As you guys can tell, these books do take quite a bit of time. Just the cover alone is taking me an hour, and I haven't even finished it. Like, I haven't even done the inside of it, you know? So, if you didn't know, now you know. This takes a long time, you guys. It's a work of love. Gotta do it because you love it. Okay. So, this is my cover. I love it. Very Christmassy. Very Christmassy. Now tell me that doesn't add some Christmas cheer to your life. Okay, so that is my cover, you guys. Come back tomorrow for part 2, where I'm going to do the inside cover, get the signatures ready, and sew the signatures in. I think I might just have enough time to do the cover and then the pockets, because I'm going to add pockets to this cover. Too exciting. So thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys can join me live tomorrow at 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and join me for some more fun junk journal shenanigans, you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, commenting, and chatting along with me as I work on my items. So join me tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. We'll be back for more fun on my Christmas Jane Austen junk journal, you guys. Thank you so much. If you're interested in the kit, it is down below. You can work along with me. Peace out, you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. And do check out my store at TsunamiRose.net. I am having a sale. Save 50% off your $50 order, so you end up paying $25. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, you guys.